everyone. We're in the final stretch of this strange year, and things are going to be changing once again.
We know our peers have questions, so we wanted to pose those questions to Drury leadership.
So we asked you, what questions do you have about the rest of this school year and the upcoming year?
Thank you so much for all you've done to help keep us safe this year. We've got this, Drury.
Students have done an amazing job with masking and distancing and making really great choices, difficult choices, to protect the health of others. We are so close to the end, but it's important to remember that not every member of our community has had the opportunity to receive the vaccination. Throughout the end of the semester, we ask that you continue to mask in buildings, that you maintain the social distancing, and that you not engage with others if you have symptoms of COVID, so that we can protect the health of all the members of our community until the time that everyone's had the opportunity to be protected. Absolutely. One of the things we've learned throughout the pandemic is that as the situation changes, the guidance from the Centers for Disease Control and our local health department changes. And so moving forward, as new recommendations come forward from those bodies, we will be making changes that make sense for our Drury community.
The Springfield-Greene County Health Department has, of course, put forward a proposal for a phased reopening, and that's all based upon the number of active cases in the community, hospitalizations, and the current vaccination level. So I think here in the next 2 or 3 weeks we'll get additional guidance, but as it regards us, I think things will look pretty much the same for the remainder of the semester regarding our guidance. Vaccine availability is improving all the time. Whether we provide them here or not, we certainly will work with Cox Health and the Panther Clinic to have vaccination events once everyone is available to have those vaccines here on campus. That is our plan to do that. Although, given the rapidly evolving vaccination picture here, it's my expectation you can go to Target, go to CVS, we'll be able to go to Jordan Valley and receive those vaccines. There should be no cost on these vaccines. You may be asked to provide your health provider information, but there will be no cost and your insurance will not be charged. I don't believe so. We are still looking at the situation regarding requiring vaccines. Currently, we're not leaning toward that being a hard requirement because we know that people come at this from a number of different directions. We have polled our staff and faculty internally. They have indicated that some 76% of our faculty and staff have said that if they had access to the vaccine, they would take it. And we more or less expect our student body to be reflective of that. But we know that people choose to be vaccinated for the flu and other diseases for a number of different reasons, and we expect the same will hold true for COVID-19.
We have held 3 in-person commencements in the past year. Those events have been great celebrations. They have been safe. We are excited that this May we will have 2 commencements, one for Jury Go and graduate students and another for our day school students. We are looking at how to safely have senior celebrations this year, possibly including a senior banquet. And then we really want to end the year with a bang. Literally with firecrackers and the Panther Palooza. Dr. Julian is working to see how we might be able to have a really exciting celebration in a couple of months. I think when you return in the fall, you will see that the workspaces are more socially distanced than they were pre-pandemic. But as we receive additional guidance from the CDC and our local health department, it is likely that masking will be optional as opposed to mandatory.
I think the biggest adjustment we're going to have to make is a return to normalcy. You know, seeing people going to social events, parties, large gatherings. I feel like the fall is going to look a lot more like we expect out of a typical in-person liberal arts experience. We could not have gotten to where we are today without everybody's continued commitment to keeping one another safe. No question in my mind. I feel like the leadership that was provided by our Student Health and Public Safety Committee, which is made up of all aspects of campus life, students, faculty, staff, and administration. They have been extra diligent in being invested in asking the right questions and pushing back and, quite frankly, stepping out ahead of even what the CDC has recommended. So yeah, there is certainly a great deal of pride in knowing that every one of the persons that step foot on this campus, part of the Drury community, has committed to seeing that through. And it's through holding each other accountable and holding ourselves accountable. It's not been easy, and it's taken a toll. Everybody's ready for it to be over, but I'm just eternally grateful that we have a community so committed and so dedicated and so faithful to the mission of an in-person liberal arts experience and providing that experience in a way that's safe for everybody.